Because this week, a 30-year-old man died in Curtin Detention Centre. Putting people into remote detention centres is a system that's guaranteed to lead to this kind of thing. It's a system that's guaranteed to lead to this kind of thing because the people you're putting in detention are a demographic that are likely to have pre-existing medical problems. They are not likely to have had decent health care back in the countries that they've come from, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Iran, for a number of reasons. They are also likely to be psychologically traumatized. The worst possible thing you could do to these people is put them into a remote place away from medical care.
Crime to seek asylum, free the refugees! The crime to seek asylum, free the refugees!
I've read a lot about refugee rights and a lot about detention centres, but nothing could prepare me, thank you, for the reality of what it actually was. Myself and another activist went in and we met with a Hazara woman from Afghanistan. She has 5 children. She's just escaping persecution in her home country. She's made the journey to Australia on a leaky boat, and she has to spend however long, who knows, this is the thing, however long in the prison that is Leonora Detention Centre. When we got there, we saw that the refugees had made signs saying, "Welcome to Leonora Family Rejection Centre." While we were meeting with this woman, we heard children and teenagers over the fence shouting, "Open the door, open the door." But the door didn't open. As we walked in, we actually saw a number of women trying to pass us notes through the wire fence. They were saying, "Hello, hello, help us, help us." We weren't allowed to take the notes. We were actually shouted at by the guards, and those women were shouted at by the guards. You know, we just, you know, there were so many people there that wanted to talk to us, and but also were happy that we were there, because they saw that actually not all Australians are rejecting them.
This is the problem with the policy. This is why they're in remote locations. This is why they're on Christmas Island, because they don't want us to have contact with people. They don't want us to know what's going on in there. How dangerous is a note from a mother? I mean, for God's sake, this is what we're opposing.
Shame, DIAC, shame! Free the refugees! Shame, DIAC, shame! Free the refugees! Shame, DIAC, shame! Free the...
If you're just stuck in one of the processing centres in Indonesia or Malaysia, where you can be in, you know, it's a hell on earth, where you can be there for 10 years or more, I think, you know, these are the sorts of stories that we want to get out to everyone who's got doubts about the arguments we make, because they're the human face of what our government supports continuing and continues to call, you know, people who have been through these traumas coming here illegal and all the other abuse they heap on them. So I think we do need to say that it's an absolute disgrace that the Labor government has been part of the race to the racist bottom along with the Liberals.
This policy exists for one reason and one reason only: political expediency. It panders to the lowest common denominator in the Australian polity, and people like us need to stand up in our 1s and 2s and 3s today, but more and more, dozens and dozens soon, and hundreds in the months that go on, and we're going to keep opposing this draconian, racist, vile policy until it's over.